Hi there. I hope everyone had a good Christmas. It's Boxing Day today, and I think I had a good Christmas. I feel like I had a good one. It was full of ups and downs, but for the most part, I have good memories, so I think it makes a good Christmas. So before I talk about Christmas, I want to talk about something I've been thinking about a lot since recognising I had social anxiety, which was like how I thought about myself. Because I didn't enjoy social situations, I always felt that I was this weird kind of alien person if I couldn't enjoy it like other people. And mind blank. Yeah, I always wanted to go to somewhere where I was alone, where I felt more comfortable and everything was fine. And I thought I must be this weird, different, alien kind of person if I couldn't connect with people, and I'd rather be alone. But since learning a lot about social anxiety, I've just been completely open to a different way of thinking about myself. And I think more like I like people and I want to be sociable, but because I have social anxiety, and everyone who has it, I think, has this kind of barrier that hinders them from being able to enjoy the situation and socialise the way they might want to. And this has been really eye-opening. It's when I realised I had social anxiety, on the one hand I was like, I have this, what am I going to do? But on the other hand, after a while, and I got used to the idea, and I recognised it more in myself, I stopped thinking there was so much of a problem with me as a person. Like, I felt I was a bad person for not being able to do these things and connect properly. I thought there must be something wrong with me, when now I realise it's just something that you can overcome, hopefully, which is good. Having said that, often when I'm in a social situation, especially around like a large group of people where I become really self-conscious and quiet, I do feel like there's something wrong with me. And when you're surrounded by all these people who are confident or either very good at portraying confidence, I'm not so good at that. But hopefully that will come with time, I think. So Christmas Eve was a kind of day of ups and downs, I think. We went to see my grandpa in hospital. He's like a stroke, and he's fine. He's recovering really well. He can't move some parts of himself, but he's like mentally quite there, I think. And so we went to see him, and while we were there, my mum was like, oh my gosh, I think I've left the cooker on, like with the sauce in. And my mum really never forgets anything, so we were like, it's fine, you probably turned it off, but you can't remember. But she was so worried. So we drove back, and it's about an hour's drive, I think about an hour, yeah. And we were like racing down the motorway, and my mum hates driving fast. My dad was driving. My mum hates driving fast, and she was just, I thought she was going to die of anxiety. I'm not even joking. That's such a bad thing to say. she was just really, really, like, she thought our house was burning down on one hand, and on the other, my dad was driving so fast, and I just felt really, really, really sorry for her. So we got home, and everything was fine, like, our house is still here, but even after she found that she was alright, and like the house was fine, she still was really running around, like still really anxious, and it just completely set her off. And I think, no, I experienced a lot of anxiety, and I think I could really help her. Like, I sat her down and I rubbed her back, and because she finds that really soothing, so I did that, which I think kind of physically helped her. And then I talked to her a bit, and she was like, "Oh, I've got to get dinner ready." And I was like, "No, you're not doing dinner. You've got to sit down and relax and just watch TV or something." And I was like, "Oh no, I've got to do it." But me and my brother like made her sit down. We're like, "We don't care what time dinner is. Like, seriously, it would rather that you were okay." And it turned out a really like good evening. We sat down and watched TV together. It was some rubbish thing, I can't remember what it was. And we eventually had dinner, and it was a really nice meal. We all had nice chats, and it wasn't like a great conversation or anything. I can't even remember what it was, but I remember we were all quite relaxed and I think happy after getting home and finding that we were okay. Yeah, it turned out a good evening, even though it was kind of a stressful day. Christmas Day was kind of the same, in that we had some like sad, tense and quite stressful moments, but we had some good parts too, like quite fun and memorable, so that's good. The anxious side was probably when my uncle came round. My mum doesn't really get on with my uncle because he was quite cruel to her when she was a child, and so none of my family really get on with him either, but he's like pleasant enough, and so he came round, and I felt like the conversation was really fun. My favourite present, I'm going to show you, I've got it right here, is from a small boy who lives just a few roads away from us, and his family and my family are like really good friends, and one of his brothers is friends with my brother, and we've been on holiday together and stuff, and he's really cute. Like, I give him loads of hugs and he always tries to run away, but I think he secretly likes me too. He's like 10 and really small and got blonde hair, and he's just lovely. Anyway, so I was unwrapping this present, and it was a special game box, and I was like, what the hell? But then, how am I going to do this? I opened it, and I don't know. Hang on. So my video cut out. Obviously didn't like my present, but I figured if I show it to you from a distance, you can see it better. It's like a sleigh, like that, and I thought it was really, really clever. And I think this is supposed to be snow, and it's got a window there so you can look in, and I thought it was the most cleverest, coolest present ever, and it's, well, I love it. I think it's really cool. I don't know how he thought of it. I think his mum must have told him to do it. I don't know, he's quite creative, he might have thought of it himself. But either way, thank you Hugo, who might never watch this video ever, probably won't, but thank you, that was a really great present. So I haven't really talked about much in this video, apart from like my present. I hope you all